Right, this is the third and final, my third little engine, and the final design by mrpete222 that I'm going to be building. This one obviously isn't a wobbler, it's what Mr. Pete calls a spool valve steam engine, which is more like a traditional engine in that it's got an eccentric. Again, it was more complicated to build. I decided that the moulding should be a bit deeper. I machined the flywheel out of some 2.5-inch steel bar, EN1A I think it was. I meant to say in the previous videos that all these three steam engines have, to try and make things a little bit lighter, all three have titanium pistons. Whether that makes any difference I don't know, but I decided to deviate from Mr. Pete's design in that the crank disc on this one I decided to make out of brass to try and increase the balancing effect, and I think it's worked ever so slightly. It doesn't jump around as much as the others. It's only a single acting steam engine again. It was the first time I've made a flywheel with spokes in. Didn't quite go to plan in that the spokes are a lot thinner than I planned them to be, but I think it's worked out well. So the flywheel isn't as heavy as I originally planned it to, so we'll call it a racing steam engine. But this one works well. I'll put the air hose on and we can see it working. This one, despite only being a single acting steam engine, will also run quite slowly. But it runs incredibly fast, faster than the two wobblers. And it doesn't jump around as much. If I was to build this again, which I won't be doing, but if I were to build it again, I would slightly modify it in that this central column I would make thicker so that it supports the main bearing a lot better. You can see there's some wobble in the flywheel, and that isn't wobble in the flywheel, it's wobble in the crankshaft. See the little spool valve moving up and down at the back there. But yeah, very pleased with that. And I had to mix two colours from Humbrol paints to get the colour that I wanted for the flywheel. They don't do many gloss colours, don't Humbrol paints. anyway, that's the last of Mr. Pete's designs. I'll be following. I'm on with the Stuart Turner 10V at the moment. That's going to take quite a while because it's rapidly blunting most of my end mills. So, but I'm not going to film any of that because there are plenty of people that are either doing or have done Stuart Turner 10V builds probably much better than I could do them. So, but I have got some interesting projects coming up. Plenty of casting kits I've purchased, some that are unavailable anymore. So keep watching and thanks for tuning in.